Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Part 3's here. The final stage of Dismal Future Edition of Red Zone is also here against Fusion Zamasu. Once again, I'm going in blind. The only thing I know is there's two phases, there's two typings. It's int, it's fizz, and I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for this. After the last few, which is kind of disappointing, it's been pretty much the same kind of trend, which is two phases hit really hard. Oh, he has group attacks, and he has group attacks immediately. Okay. Okay, big boy. He's got one. Yeah, one. I just don't know how much. I just don't know how much these group attacks be hitting for, bro. That's it. I just don't know how much they be hitting for. I'm not gonna lie, the fact he's got group attacks, I'm a little bit scared. I'll be honest. I'm a little bit concerned. I'm a little bit worried. Okay. Oh, what? Vegeta and Trunks just took over 400k on a basic. That's with their guard. What? I told you I wasn't ready for it. He super me already. Am I dead? I'm dead, right? I'm dead. I've got to be. No, I'm not dead. Piccolo's still doing his thing. What? 480k on a basic. Now, bear in mind, they haven't been hit at all. They haven't stacked. But what? What do you mean they just took no damage? What have I just... What? What just happened? What just happened? Well, fuck! Okay, we're back. We actually made it past turn 1 at this point. I'm not sure where the 0 damage is. This is kind of what happens when you go in blind. I'm thinking maybe if you don't hit Zamasu for a certain amount of damage, he won't take any. I did bring this guy so I can have the Scout and Orange Piccolo just because I saw how well he could tank. And then we've gone back to like the Worldwide Chaos team. So he's group attacking and super attacking again. I mean, this is fine because we've got both Tech LRs and Marsus here. I've already used an item. That's how techy this is already. I've already used an item to make sure we made it through the first turn. This won't do anything with all of his entrance animation buffs, the damage reduction, the Whis. This does nothing, which is good. This also does nothing. Piccolo should be good. Still took 57k though. But at least we knew where the super attack was coming from. That's literally why he's here. Just to foresee enemy super attack. That is why he's here. We've done 0 damage again. It must be like a minimum amount of damage you have to do. I mean, it doesn't help that my rotations are a mess right now. That must be what it is. Like that Tech LR Zamasu, the friend one, only done some damage once we hit a crit. So first phase, it's looking to be that, which is if you don't do a certain amount of damage, you're not doing any damage. Like you're not doing any damage. You literally do nothing. We just critted for 0. It must be. He AoEs and just hits really hard. Yeah, do I call it already? Do I call it already? Like this is probably... He's group attacking again. So this group attack is a guaranteed every turn thing. Okay. But do I call it already? Is this generally like the hardest fight in the game? Like I think it is. I think it must be. Okay, cool. Double digits. 83k on the int Zamasu. Even Piccolo took 50. He's supering me again. What's going on? Can you give me some breathing room? 353k. Bro, what are we doing here? Can you just like give me some breathing room? Can you relax just for like 2 seconds? You know, just for a little bit, please. What, I can like get my rotations together. I can get my bearings. I really hope he doesn't super attack more than once. Like, surely with a group attack, and yeah, it has to be like a threshold. Like, you have to do a certain amount of damage, otherwise you don't do anything at all. So I think maybe bringing in Zamasu wasn't the best idea, but I was just like, he tanks so well, why not? But it looks like you're going to need damage dealers, which, to be fair, isn't difficult to do. Like, a lot of units do a ton of damage. Like, is this just going to be a waste? Is the giant form just going to be a waste? Because, obviously, in giant form, unless he crits, he's not doing a whole lot. So is this going to be a complete waste? Like, I don't take any damage, but unless I crit, like, am I not going to be doing any damage either? I hit the wrong orbs. Like, that generally might be the case. Is it a waste? Yeah, it literally is. We're doing no damage. Like, we're just in giant form to be in giant form. Okay. Okay. I can't lie, I'm not a fan of that. I know a lot of these teams automatically hit hard, so it's not too bad, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of that, because that means if your rotation's a bit of a mess like mine were, you're just literally gonna do no damage. Like, not only are your damage dealers gonna do like not a lot, but you're literally gonna do 0 damage on other units, and you just have to survive, which seems very difficult to do. All I know is it's gonna be interesting seeing what his stats are, but there seems to be no AoE this time. There's no super either. Okay, so we get some very much needed breathing room. Thank you Dokkan, for that. Okay, the friend LR Zamasu still tanking double digits in slot 1. Good to know. Good to know. So either this man has like one of those things of like, if you're not doing a certain amount of damage, you're not doing literally no damage, or there's like a ton of damage reduction. I mean, even his Zamasu's basic there just on 0, so it must be some like, yeah, like if you're not doing this amount of damage, like there's damage reduction, or there's damage reduction to this extent or something. Like, there must be. I can't lie, Sword of Hope Trunks will probably go ham on this phase, which I was planning to do, but then we got completely rocked. If we die this time around, I think I'm going to go back to using Sword of Hope Trunks, or at least I'm going to make like a mix and match team and get him on a team with like Tech LR Zamasu, AJ Zamasu, that kind of thing. At least the type advantage here would go hard, especially with all the additional supers, and then you have his standby going into the next phase, which would be great. And then you just kind of hit him for big damage. The only thing is mine don't have dupes, so crits, some extra additionals would be great. Speaking of which, we're going into that now with not a lot of HP, which helps for the domain. I mean, it's just, I have to be safe. I can't not use a Whis right now. Might have been the wrong time to do it, considering how much damage reduction we have on this rotation, but I don't know how much this guy's doing on basics. I don't know how much this guy's doing on supers. I don't know if this guy's got any gimmicks. I don't know if he still has the same like damage reduction thing. But it can't be risked. It can't be risked. It just can't. It just can't. I mean, at least Zamasu's got his full... Really? No additionals? Bro, I need you to turn up here right now, you know? Alright, if this guy does no damage... Alright, no. So, okay, the first phase is the only phase that has, like, the damage reduction thing going on. So here, you can just kind of go balls to the wall. Everyone can do damage. Cool. Love that. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll do this. I'll take some extra damage. For free. For free. It's gotta be done. It's gotta be done. I know it's not likely, but I need you to crit as much as possible. As much. That literally done nothing. You might as well just, like, blown on his balls. Oh, that was literally like a small, not even a gust. That was like a small air pocket of air. Wind. Just gently, like, caressed his cheek. Like, what was that damage, bro? It was nothing. It was nothing. I do think immediately, though, this has to be the hardest fight in the game. Without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt. I have not seen in any Red Zone Shadow Dragon event, I have not seen in any of those events Vegeta and Trunks take that kind of damage immediately. Granted, I know it's not the best scenario for them because it's their first turn, their first appearance, their first hit they took was 400k. They haven't built up, they haven't stacked, none of that. So that means Zamasu's first phase AoEs do quite a lot of damage, if that's the case. Like, I'm not saying Vegeta and Trunks can't be caught in the first phase, but like, no, I have not seen them get caught like that, even at 55%. It's got to be like his AoEs are doing damage, like a ton of damage. Which I can't lie, having AoEs do that kind of damage in the very beginning is mad. Because again, this is a 2-turn fight, which has been a copy and paste of the previous like 3 or 4. And, you know, you need to wait for your big boy units to get going. Not that it takes too long, but like, you need your top units. They need time to get going. So to have AoEs do that kind of damage turn 1, it's mad. It's mad. Like, are we up to... I mean, Piccolo is great and all you being in the giant form and that, but I'm not seeing no crits, so you're just kind of doing no damage, but we move. Like, are we up to the 2 milli mark? I wonder if we're up to the 2 milli mark on a super here. I wonder if we're there, or maybe we're just under. I'm also yet to find out if this phase has any gimmicks, which I hope not. After the first phase, I hope not. Can you imagine if he like locked or sealed as well? That first phase would be curtains. It would honestly be curtains. If the first phase had like lock-in or sealing, it would have been curtains. Because can you imagine being locked and you're being hit with the deadliest AoEs? To be fair, would sealing matter that much? Actually, no, yeah, it would, because you want to get out of that phase as quick as possible, considering how much damage he's doing with AoEs. Like, he done AoEs 3 turns in a row and didn't do it on the last one. Like, if you got sealed, yeah, there's some units that might not do some damage there because of that damage reduction that he seems to have. But, like, you need to do as much damage as possible, and having one of your big boys sealed, yeah, no. I'm glad he doesn't have any gimmicks in the first phase, aside from, like, what he's got. Okay, we still have a Whis. We're going to do this. We've regrouped a ton of HP, which is great. I'm glad there's no AoEs here, so it means Piccolo Jr. is fine. We've got big bad bosses up and running, because Piccolo Jr. is full level 10 links now, which is good. I just need him to pop off with additional supers. I need the friends of Zamasu to crit as well, bro. I need you to turn up with damage. I need you to turn up with damage, bro. There we go, that's great. And a triple, love that. Crit on this one as well, please. Please. Just as much damage as possible. As much damage as possible. Right, we still have the Whis active. I still want him to pop off of additional supers. There's only one attack against him. So this is as good as it's going to get for him. Cool, double, love that. Triple as well, please. Triple as well, please. I ordered a triple. I ordered a triple with a side dish of crit, even though you're not going to crit, but still. Yes, love that. Give me a 3-piece. I ordered a 3-piece. Cool, I'll take that. Double digits because of Whis, great. And Piccolo Jr. should be completely fine here. Even if he was to be super attack, we still got the Whis. The only problem now is we have no more items. No more items. No more items for the remainder of this fight. Piccolo Jr. Avenue, not Piccolo Jr. Orange Piccolo still hasn't been fully built up yet. Right, we have no more items. There's a super attack in slot 1. And I've got no items left. I'm just gonna have to hope for the best with this guy. We can get full HP back, but I'm just gonna have to hope for the best with Agel Zamasu. So that's 516k defense with 50% damage reduction. We're gonna find out how much he's packing in terms of supers. We survive, right? Surely. Like, we take a lot of damage, but surely we survive, yeah? I mean, Piccolo is probably gonna get us killed, I'm not gonna lie. 484. We could have got his guard if we transformed him, but he has next to no defense. I'm pretty sure we're dead no matter what because of Piccolo. I'm not gonna lie, we're very close, but we would have to get a ton of additionals and ton of crits, and unfortunately my LR Zamasu doesn't have dupes, so it's just not likely. AJL Zamasu putting in work though. It's a shame we couldn't crit on any of these. If you managed to crit on like 2 of them, maybe we could have made it, but I don't think we survive. We done well though. We done well. At least I know AJL Zamasu can survive in that slot 1, taking 400k, but he survives. Okay, no, it's Tech LR Zamasu that gets us dead. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Useless fucking pieces of shit.
Well, you've only seen a couple of attempts, but I attempted all 5 tries and I kept getting Zamasu close, and then unfortunately everyone just ends up taking too much damage. Once like the damage reduction, the guards, all of that wear off, you just take too much damage. I don't know, maybe next time I try this I'm going to use like units that can dodge. But yeah, I can't lie, some dupes on some of these units would be very handy, but once all that good shit wears off, you are taking tons of damage. Watching Tech LR Zamasu take 100k on a basic at some points is weird to see, but it happens. But let me know how you found this down in the comments. I think this is literally since Red Zone dropped the first time I haven't actually beat it, like on the day it drops. But let me know how you found it. Definitely has to be the hardest stage in the game right now. Has to be. That first phase with the AoEs is tough. And he's doing a ton of damage. I'm going to find out how much he does straight away and get a video on that out. But as I said, do let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care. Have a good rest of your day. And peace.